Welcome to News from Down Home, where I talk about news from Princess Anne, Somerset County, Maryland. I consider that my hometown. When I was young, I lived there until 1969. My family had moved there in 1903 from Western Pennsylvania. I was born in 1956, and I spent my young childhood there. We had a 30-acre farm my dad called the Greenbrier. He even had a sign made up, and I roamed the fields and streams with a three-legged German Shepherd dog who'd been injured in a farm accident on that same farm. And we had 30 acres on the river, 8 acres on the river, 30-acre farm. And I enjoyed it, had like good memories from there. And I want to go over some of the things that I've learned recently. I'm looking at the Maryland Herald, which was the paper of record until the 1980s. And I'm still in the July 25th, 1916 edition. There's some things, this was their version of Facebook and Instagram. And there's some things they talk about that I think I'm going to bring forward here, and some happenings, some personal things. Now, you might have heard of the annual pony penning in Chincoteague. You maybe have heard of the book Misty about a pony at Chincoteague. It was popular in the 60s. I remember that when I was a little kid. But anyway, they advertise the annual pony penning will take place at Chincoteague, Virginia, next Wednesday and Thursday, July 26th and 27th. So I recommend looking up Chincoteague, that's Chincoteague, Virginia, looking at Chincoteague and looking at the ponies. They're very famous. Then also, Mr. and Mrs. Joseph A. Elgood, and the latter's sister, Mrs. C.M. Levi, left last Friday for a week's visit at Ocean City, Maryland. So this is interesting. That's has become a very big resort now, but it wasn't always as used as it is now. Now, Miss Emily R. Waters and Sister Mrs. William C. Hart entertained a number of young people at Beechwood last Wednesday afternoon. And Mr. and Mrs. Isaac J. Costin, it's going to be an important name I'm going to mention later, and two of their children of Clarksburg, West Virginia, spent several days in Princess Anne last week at the home of Mr. and Mrs. A. E. Krause. Now, marriage licenses are interesting too. They give you a time, give you a sort of like picture of that culture. Um, Now, marriage license, the following is a list of marriage licenses issued by the Clerk of Circuit Court for Somerset County in July of 1916. They divide them between white and colored. Color was what they call African Americans. Before Martin Luther King coined the term people of color, um, the people would call white people would call black people colored people, and that was it's not a very popular term because there's a lot of negative history to that term, and it suggests a two-tier system layer of society where black people were second-class citizens. But on the white side, you had Walter J. Fisher, 23, and Naomi M. Godwin, 19, both of Sanford, Virginia, got their license in Somerset County, Maryland. And on the colored side, Douglas Kellum, 21, and Eliza Drummond, 17, both of Wacaprag, Virginia. And you also, on the white, you had let's see, John F. Stevenson at 36, Alice R. Colbin, 23, both of Marion. Oh, there's a difference in ages there. And then also on the colored side, you had Norman Madrix, 21, and Minnie Rowe, 20, both of Chrisfield. So those are just the way that they actually divided that up is very interesting, and it does reflect the times, the culture of the time. Now, I want to talk about a significant structure in Somerset County, and you have the Burton Cannon House. It's also known as Windsor. It's an historic home located at Cokesbury. Now, Cokesbury is an unincorporated community. It's located east of US Route 13 near the Pocomoke River at the intersection of Wallace Taylor Road, Cokesbury Road, and Courthouse Hill Road. Burton Cannon House is listed on the National Register of Historic Places since let's see, how long ago was that? I believe it was maybe 2010. Okay. Now, the thing I mentioned, Costins before, who were visiting family in Princess Anne. Now, according to the Burton Cannon House, is situated on attractive land which was surveyed in 1793 for Henry Coston, which was also spelled Coston with an I, Coston with an O, and patented for him in 1798 under the name of Windsor. Henry Coston was the probable builder of the house, and the federal direct tax assessment for 1798 for Dividing Creek 100 lists him as the owner and occupant. Now, it's typical of the frame 1.5 story farmhouses of 18th century Maryland. That's the 1700s. And Virginia. The Burton Cannon House, built in the late 1790s, gains architectural significance from its utilization of a style more commonly found in houses erected earlier in the century. Scotchtown, built circa 1725 in Hanover County, Virginia, and Smithfield Plantation, built around 1770 in Blacksburg, Virginia, are examples of earlier frame houses with facades which are similar to the Burton Cannon House and are so now according to the chimney on the brick end of the house bears the date 1797 and the initials HC, while other bricks with the same initials and date have been found in the east chimney and in the foundation wall on the southeast side. Now, not until 1892 did Windsor again pass out of the hands of the Coston family, who had retained control for much of the tract for over 150 years. Even during the period of Cannon ownership, there remained a link with the Coston family, since family Bible records list marriages between these two families. So, Dividing Creek 100 took its name from the creek which serves as a boundary line between Worcester and Somerset Counties. Somerset County was created in August of 1666 and kept its original boundaries till 1742, when the General Assembly of Maryland created Worcester County. All right, so that is that one. Now, I hope that if you are, oh yeah, it was added to the historic places in 1975, not 2010. So if you're ever on the Eastern Shore of Maryland and you're going to Ocean City, or maybe you're going to go to St. Michael's or Rehoboth Beach in Delaware, if you're interested in some very impressive history, very deep history, you might check on Somerset County, Maryland. And I just hope you enjoy this, because I do, and that's why I do it. Is because I'm learning things about where I spent my young childhood, and it means a lot to me. Thank you.